Members of the House of Representatives from the Southeast region, led by Honorable Ikenga Ugo Chinyere, described the rejection of the bail application of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu, by a federal high court in Abuja as another major setback in the healing process and return of peace in the region. Justice Binta Nyako had rejected Kanu's bail request, rather granted accelerated hearing of the terrorism charges brought against him by the federal government. Kanu, shortly after the court's proceedings on Tuesday, publicly said he is not behind the violence in the southeast region of the country. He said those behind the destruction of the lives and property in the name of being an IPOB member will not be spared. But the Southeast lawmakers, who were also in court, led by Honorable Ikenga Imo Ugochinyere, Honorable Obi Agwocha, and leader of the opposition party, said that they received the rejection of the bail application with sadness, adding that if it was granted, it would have been the beginning of healing process in the region. Ugochinyere, who represents Idiato South and North in the House, however, appealed to President Tinubu to invoke the relevant section of the constitution to continue or discontinue Kanu's trial. He said, "We received the news of the rejection of the bail with sadness, and we just lost an opportunity to commence the process of healing in our land. The bail application, if granted, would have brought an opportunity to open doors for discussions to bring about peace in the southeast. Just a few weeks back, the federal government discontinued the criminal charge filed against Omoyele Sowore. I'm also aware that the federal government has allowed Sunday Igboho back home. It's so painful that when it is the turn of an Igbo man, the story is always different. What the president should do, and the attorney general in particular, is to revoke or invoke the power invested on him under section 174 of the 1999 constitution to discontinue the matter. He said, adding that the case against Kanu can be discontinued in the interest of the public and justice. It's not even that alone. You know that now the insecurity we are facing in the country, that the Nigerian government is spending hell of money. Of course, we some people are swallowing. They are stealing and looting. It's coming from the north. And they will tell you today they have a 400 people sponsoring who are financiers of this Boko Haram and the bandits, and they will still tell you, oh, now they've brought out the 15 names of those who are financing the bandits. Yet nobody will be arrested. Every day by day we have over how many, over 300 students being abducted recently. We are not even talking about the ones they've abducted for many years that they've not been able to rescue them, but with the ones that have been abducted recently, nobody's saying anything again. We have people who are even speaking on their behalf. A whole region has come out to say, oh, they have to spend money on them and all of those nonsense. So if somebody should come and tell me that, say, oh, by the time they release the it's going to cause problem. But what of the problem that somebody is causing or some people are causing? You are not even going after them. They will leave the substance and begin to chase a shadow. Well, I think these guys, they need to be coming out. Since Gumi is coming out, nobody's arresting him. Nobody has the right to arrest anybody. And to make matter worse, on many occasions, the court itself has already discharged and acquitted this man. But they still say, no, they don't want him discharged. So what are you talking about? They don't want him released. What are we saying? Well, good representation by our proactive and hardworking rep members. We salute you all, our able reps. Please pressure on and don't relent, because evil done to one is done to all. Shukwu Abama will see you people through. He say, Israel, any Igbo woman and man is a Jew. Go and read your history. What is this one talking about? Unfortunately, having an illiterate control affairs of Nigeria judiciary, which results the country's backward and lawless nation. With the way Nigeria is going, no sane person will have the bite to ask people of Southeast not to agitate. It is disdainful and heartbreaking seeing leaders unleashing recurrent injustice against a people for over 50 years and feels no empathy, sympathy, or concerns whatsoever. Who is advising Tinubu against releasing Nnamdi Kanu while other session agitators are freed is doing his government a bigger damage? I wanted to say that he said he's going to continue from where Buhari stops, but Buhari left Showore, with charges, terrorism charges. Tinubu did not continue with that. To Sunday Igboho too, he did not continue with that. To they allow him to come because he couldn't come during the reign of Buhari. So I wanted to say Tinubu said it's going to continue, but of course he has discontinued when it comes to that. So it is not like that in this case. So why not follow the same pattern with Nnamdi Kanu? Ordinarily, if we are really living in a sane environment, nobody should be talking about president should do that. You follow the law. We are talking about the law. The same law Buhari was telling Nigerians that or telling the Igbo leaders that he didn't want to do anything with to influence any release or whatsoever. That the law will take its course. Fortunately for Nnamdi Kanu and unfortunately for them, the court ruled in favor of Nnamdi Kanu. Then they could not do anything. Malami was the attorney general or whatever they called him, said, oh, discharged and acquitted are not two the same. They are two different words. That they only discharge him, they didn't acquit him. I say, hey, now wow. Well, nothing but war in Nigeria. We Biafrans know that Igbos can never get justice in Niger area courts. When judiciary will regain its freedom in this country, Nigeria will rise to its peak. We have one arm of government in our democracy, while the other two are assistants. Yes. I don't even understand. Does it mean that the people in government are happy with the insecurity in the south? That is why they don't even want the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Please let there be peace in southeast. Exactly, holding Nnamdi Kanu means holding down progress, peace, and harmony among the region's movements towards backwardness. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.